Just 1 week from Thanksgiving, there's some not so great health data about gas stoves and ovens. Nearly 2/3 of kitchens tested in D.C. and Maryland had indoor pollution levels that exceeded EPA health standards. Environmental impact reporter Scott Broom has everything you need to know.
The new numbers come from air quality tests done in 663 homes and apartments in D.C. and Maryland over the past 2 years.
Well above the EPA standard.
Today, I joined Sidra Siddiqui and Barbara Briggs in Briggs's D.C. apartment to illustrate what the group called Beyond Gas says it has documented. We started by turning on the gas stove and oven in Briggs's kitchen and measuring for nitrogen dioxide.
Your reading is 399.
A pollutant one Oxford University study showed put kids in homes with gas stoves at a 42% higher risk of experiencing asthma symptoms.
We've been here for about 15 minutes, and the reading is already above the EPA standard for outdoor air.
Who is most at risk here?
So the people who are most at risk are those sensitive groups that are breathing in this air. So people who might already have pre-existing conditions, children, folks who are elderly, and people who are living in spaces that don't have a lot of ventilation. So a lot of the public housing residents and different tenants that we've worked with.
What we discovered is that overall of the 663 tests that we did in DC and Montgomery County, Maryland, 63% of them had nitrogen dioxide concentrations above 100 parts per billion, and sometimes, like Sidra said, 3 or 4 times as much. In DC, the numbers were even higher. 77% of homes had above the 100 parts per billion that the EPA says is the maximum for a 1-hour exposure. So when I see my own numbers, and I've seen them before, I am horrified, and I'm thinking about next week when millions of families across the country will be cooking turkeys, and those turkeys will be in the ovens, 3 hours, 4 hours? And we just tested for 15 minutes.
One result of all this is that Briggs has purchased an electric induction cooktop so she can dramatically cut down on the use of gas in her unventilated apartment. Briggs, who is the author of the local study called Cooking Up Dangers, says landlords should be encouraged to upgrade to electric appliances. Rebate programs to help residents make the switch should be expanded, and local governments should ban the installation of gas appliances in new construction. Now, both D.C. and Montgomery County, Maryland have passed bans on new installations in the coming years, and the gas and home building industries are fighting back by suing in federal court. The industry says, quote, this legal action is necessary to protect the rights of consumers to choose the affordable, reliable energy sources that meet their needs and budget. In D.C., Scott Broom, WUSA 9.